Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, my group and I will present an article in English entitled Why Indonesia Suspended then Unsuspended TikTok's Operating License by Chad de Guzman. Before we get into the discussion of the article, I would like to introduce my group members. First, there is Lilia Aprilia. Second, there is myself, Nazwa Zahra. And third, there is Srikandi Dwi Anugrah. We are from class 2 aka 4, students of the Accounting Study Program, Faculty of Economic and Business, Muhammadiyah University of Riau. Then, please note that the creation of this article presentation video is intended to fulfill one of the assignment for the English course with the lecturer Miss Dea C. Dwi Cahyani MPD. So, let's get straight into the discussion. Why Indonesia suspended then unsuspended TikTok's operating license? A day after Indonesia suspended TikTok's operating license in the country, it swiftly revoked the suspension after the social media company gave the government what it wanted. Data from live streaming activity during nationwide anti-government protests in August. Alexander Sabar, Director General of Digital Space Supervision from Indonesia Ministry of Communication and Digital Affairs or Komdigi, said in a statement Saturday that TikTok has submitted the requested data regarding traffic escalation and TikTok live monetization activities, and that the country in turn has terminated the temporary suspension of the Chinese-owned platform. The license suspension raised concern on social media about a clampdown on free speech, not helped by President Prabowo Subianto's association with Indonesia Pre-Democratic Press, during which he was a general accused of human rights abuses and war crimes. Protests throughout the year have rebuked Prabowo's domestic policies, which have been perceived to favor Indonesia political elite. 10 people died in the recent protests, and TikTok, which has more than 100 million accounts in Indonesia, suspended its live streaming feature in the country for a few days amid the violence to keep the platforms a safe and civil space.
Okay, the next part is why was TikTok's operating license suspended? The license suspension stemmed for allegations that TikTok live streaming feature was being monetized during the protests. In early September, Jakarta police alleged that some TikTok users purposefully broadcast live during the violence to entice viewers to giving them gifts or virtual prizes that can be exchanged for cash. Alexander, the community official, said that because the alleged monetization to live streaming for account suspension of online gambling activities, the ministry requests from TikTok data on traffic, live streaming and monetization, including the number and value given. Alexander said TikTok was summoned on 16 to clarify, and that the social media company was given a September 23 deadline to submit the data. TikTok, however, responded on September 23 that it has internal policy and regulation on holding data that prevent it from granting the Indonesian authorities' request. Since TikTok failed to complete Komdigi decided that TikTok failed to obligation as a private electronic service provider and suspended the license. Alexander said the ministry was committed to upholding national illegal sovereignty in data governance, including providing protection for others, particularly vulnerable groups such as children and adolescents from the potential misuse of digital features for legal activities. The suspension, however, was an administrative one and did not amount to the app's shutdown. Alexander told Bloomberg, with more than 100 million users, TikTok has provided an economic lifeline for many in Indonesia, particularly those using TikTok Shop or TikTok Live for e-commerce. But Indonesia's House of Representatives said that the license suspension would not cause severe impact to some users. In a statement to the media on the license suspension, TikTok said that it respects the law and regulation in countries that it operates in and that it was working with the ministry to resolve this issue constructively.
Why did a suspension cause concern? Digital regulation has been an ongoing concern in Indonesia and in other countries facing domestic upheaval, such as Nepal, where a social media shutdown last month followed protests that eventually toppled the government. Indonesia's constitutional court ruled in 2021 that the government may block and curtail the country's internet during times of social unrest. Last month, digital rights group Southeast Asia Freedom of Expression Network raised concern that social media companies in Indonesia have imposed heavy restrictions and excessive content moderator in light of the country's protests, and it accused Meta, Facebook's parent company, of taking down protest-related content in its platforms. The group also slammed how authorities arrested some social media users and activities for purportedly inciting violence. Digital rights advocates have also pushed back against a proposal to limit a person to only one social media account per platform, ostensibly as a means to crack down on the disinformation. The proposal gained traction in September, but critics said it would curtail democracy, making dissenters easily identifiable and persecuted. The government will request personal data, whether it's a national identification number or other personal data, so our social media activity can be tracked. Hafiz Nabiyin, head of SafeNet's Freedom of Expression Division, said at the time to the South China Morning Post, ultimately, this privacy violation will impact our freedom of expression. Conclusion: Indonesia temporarily suspended TikTok's operating license because the government requested live streaming data related to anti-government protests and suspended illegal activities. After TikTok submitted the required data, the suspension was quickly lifted. This case shows the growing tension between government regulation, digital platform responsibility, user privacy, and freedom of expression in Indonesia. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.